Milwaukee coming off a game where they score 146 points
against the Knicks.
Against the Knicks the other day, and the Knicks are the best scoring defense in the league. What is the key tonight, Bucks Pacers?
You got to stop Tyrese Haliburton. I mean, that's what you have to do. By the way, he's averaging 27 points, 12 assists. This team averages 128 points per game, Greeny. He accounts for close to 50% of those points because of the pace he plays with, Austin, right? Like, they push the ball up. He gives a lot of hockey assists, and I think his ability to turn the corner, even with that unorthodox shot, he gets to the rack. He's a special player.
Also, let me ask you about Milwaukee. Again, we've seen flashes, and certainly the other night was that. But when Dame and Giannis put it together and Middleton coming back healthy, when the Bucks are at their best, are they the best team in the Eastern Conference?
They definitely have a chance to be, and they're starting to form right now. You're seeing as these games go on, they're getting more and more comfortable. Dame's starting to find himself, find his groove. You got to remember, he's not used to playing with a guy like Giannis. He's never been second tier, so this is going to naturally take time. But they're coming off their best game. And I think this tournament is a big opportunity for them to establish themselves as one of the new teams in the East.
We could see a lot of points on the board in the early game tonight. And then we go to the late matchup tonight, which is the Lakers and the Pelicans. And I'm fascinated by this game because it's sort of like the old guard against the new guard. And if you're not paying attention in New Orleans, the simple fact is when Zion has been healthy over the last 2 years, they've been one of the best teams in the NBA. What is the key to that game tonight?
I mean, he's the point forward.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to him. This is going to be one of the most exciting games to watch because when Zion, puts the ball in his hands, he plays bully basketball. He can get to wherever he wants to be on the floor. And then they've done a great job surrounding him with shooters. So the lane is forced to collapse. And he's such a gifted passer. That's why people talk about him being a generational type of player, Greeny, because of his passing ability, his athletic ability, his ability to finish through traffic.
How about him against Anthony Davis tonight? It's an interesting matchup.
Matchup of the night. Matchup of the night is AD and Zion. Who can establish dominance in the paint? Who's going to live outside? We know Zion's not. My question is more so AD and how he's going to go to this game. They're going to put Valanciunas on him. They're going to put Zion on him. He's going to have a healthy dose of a mixture of guys trying to slow him down. The games where AD comes in and establishes himself down low and works inside out, Lakers have a much better chance of winning.
Can I tell you, Lakers should do that with AD?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying, Zion should challenge AD. Okay, you are the defensive player of the year, fine. I'm not going to try to play over the top of you. I'm going to play through you. Because we always talk about AD struggling with physicality. Zion should be as physical as possible with him.
39.5 minutes is my over-under on LeBron tonight. Which way you go?
Ooh, 39. That wasn't the question in the pre-production meeting. This sneaky little guy.
I'm asking, is he going to play 40 minutes again? He played 40 minutes the other night.
To me, the thing that makes this in-season tournament so great, guys want the cup.
Yeah.
So I think LeBron's going to play the minutes. Yeah. He's going to go over tonight.
For sure.
He's going to play the
500 can line don't, that doesn't.
It's not pocket change.
No. Maybe for him.
We'll find out. Yeah, he may not be worried as much about that. But again, the winners will meet on Saturday night on ABC to wrap up this in-season tournament, which I think has been a great success. Luka Doncic last night had a 29-point triple-double against Utah in the first half of last night's game. Talk to me about Luka.
14 triple-doubles away from passing James Harden for 8th on the all-time triple-double list. Think about that for where he is in his career right now.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's 25 years old or whatever it is, and he's already putting up those kind of numbers, and the Mavericks look like they're going to be an interesting team to watch all year. So he had a big night. But hey, Austin, Joel Embiid scored 50 points in a win against Washington. Is he the most unguardable player in the entire sport?
He's one of them. I would have to put Nikola Jokic as number one, just due to his passing and his vision, being able to threaten teams with his multiple areas on the floor.
But you don't want any part of Joel Embiid.
No, not right now. No, anytime a 7-footer can shoot the three, mid-range turnaround, and take it in the post, that's a dangerous thing.
All right, and JWill, the big game of the night last night, Clippers-Nuggets. We're trying to figure out someone who's going to make the Nuggets sweat in the Western Conference. LA had a 15-point comeback, and they win. Their big four starting to figure it out a little bit. What are we seeing from these Clippers all of a sudden?
I think we're seeing a team that's going to be a playoff team. I'm going to hold off by saying they're going to be a big threat to the Denver Nuggets. I mean, it was a good win last night. Yeah. I think you saw for the first time this season, the minutes were staggered between James Harden and Russell Westbrook. They did not play together. Russell played extremely well in the fourth, and then James closed out with 20 points, 11 assists.
Well, so Austin, they acquired P.J. Tucker, and P.J. himself very honestly said, look, there aren't enough basketballs for these four guys at all times. Can they make that work? They have an outstanding coach in Ty Lue.
Define make it work. Like win a world title?
Interesting comment.
I mean, what else?
Like
If you have Kawhi Leonard and you have Paul George and you have James Harden and you have Russell Westbrook, you're not thinking, boy, I hope we get to the second round of the playoffs.
Sounds good, but I don't think it's going to match.
They did a good job of
question.
staggering the minutes. They tried to put all four of them out in the beginning. We all knew that wasn't going to work. I think Ty Lue even did it on purpose, just to show it wasn't going to work, give him a little probable cause. You bring Russell off the bench now, stagger those minutes. There's going to be more fluidity as time goes on.
All right, I just worried about the physicality of the game. I think you have larger teams in the Western Conference, like the Lakers, like Denver, where they can beat them up on the blocks.
All right, so look, Denver's the best team. We all understand that. Who is the biggest threat to them? We're going to see the Lakers tonight. A little in-season tournament semifinal against New Orleans, which is another team people getting excited about.
Yeah.
Zion, obviously, and Brandon. I forget where those two guys went to college. Someone remind me where.
We run deep.
Oh yeah,
Run
yeah,
deep.
yeah. Well, look, we got a couple of legendary point guards here, and JWill. Anyway, so so talk to me here. How about that? Are the Lakers the biggest threat to the Nuggets in the West?
I would say they are because it can match their physicality. And I think whenever you have LeBron James at the end of a game, he's a tactician within the game. I get Phoenix, but my biggest hiccup with Phoenix is Nurkic and ball screens. Defensively, that's where I think Phoenix is going to struggle, even though they'll have to beat you scoring.
I'm going Phoenix, though.
You going Phoenix?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to go Phoenix on this one. It is interesting. I got to see Brad out there. But I think Brad will alleviate pressure on Kevin and Devin to have to be spectacular every single night. The other night, Devin had somewhat of a human night, and you see they fell short to the Lakers. When you have Brad out there alleviating that pressure, being able to score, adding another playmaker, they're going to be hard to guard all three.
Here's my question about that. We're talking about Bradley Beal, obviously. My big question is, you look back at all these quote-unquote big threes that are generally offensive focused that teams have put together. They never win. When you get to the playoffs, those teams don't ever wind up winning. I don't know that they can stop anybody, can they?
My only thing to that would be is Devin has done such a good job running that point guard. He has taken steps that we had no idea he could take. His vision, he's had multiple double-doubles with assists. Obviously, I think Brad is okay playing third fiddle. Yeah. Usually those big threes only work when sacrifice is involved. So someone's going to have to sacrifice, which obviously we're going to see more with the
I think you can win by taking the over every game. I mean, that's a good way for the win. Pass in your pockets,
we can all win.
But they're going to have to win those games like 135 or 140. They're going to have to outscore their opponents.
And generally, playoff games don't wind up there, and that's what I'm talking about.